Making money through album sales these days is a hard task, and even major artists aren't doing big numbers. Today, artists rely on a certain amount of streams to add up their equivalent sales, and usually only sell 5,000 to 10,000 pure album sales if they're lucky. Even though the first week numbers of some people may look weak, the end result of a project could turn out good depending on how long you work the song or project. So if you're playing the numbers game, don't get distracted if you get off to a slow start. As an artist, you should first create and produce music that appeals to your target audience. And don't forget to go through a process of finding out exactly who that audience is. Then distribute the music through various channels such as streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, and others, as well as local outlets like music stores and even non-conventional retailers. If you have built up a local buzz, a lot of people try to compete with the millions of people streaming, but CDs, vinyl, and cassette tapes still have played a part in the market and haven't totally disappeared yet. Even though these methods cost more money, the competition is less. Sometimes it looks like some artists are scared to see the real value of their own music and settle for taking these flat rates created by the outlets instead of grinding it out and taking a hands-on approach to physically selling their music. Marketing and promoting your music and merchandise through social media, concerts, and other events can help drive sales. With merchandise like t-shirts, hats, and other products with your brand and logo placed on it can help add to the people wanting to be a part of what they feel is a solid campaign. Sometimes people, brands, and likenesses can even become bigger than their music. Streaming royalties are earned when a rapper's music is streamed on platforms like Spotify, Apple, Tidal, and others. To maximize streaming royalties, an artist should make sure that their music is available on all major platforms and is properly registered with rights organizations like ASCAP and BMI. If you don't know about these organizations, ASCAP is the American Society of Composers, Authors, and Publishers, and BMI is the Broadcast Music Inc. The two performing rights organizations protect the copyrights of songwriters, composers, and music publishers by licensing and distributing public performance royalties. They represent the public performance rights of millions of music works and ensure that their members are fairly compensated for the use of their work. Both ASCAP and BMI charge fees to their members for the services they provide, including collecting, distributing royalties, protecting copyrights, and promoting their members' music. The fees they charge vary depending on factors such as the type of membership and the specific services provided. In addition, ASCAP and BMI also charge licensing fees to music users such as radio stations, televisions, networks, and businesses that play music in public spaces for the right to perform their members' music publicly. These days, even some social media platforms allow your music to be uploaded, and this can increase streams even though the royalties are minimal. To put that in effect, make sure you get with the right distributor to get your music on these apps. To earn money through touring and live performances, an artist should first try and build a strong and recognizable brand, along with a fan base that is even interested in seeing them perform live. They should also have a diverse portfolio of music to test their audience, although staying in your lane can work as well. To book shows and tours, a rapper can work with a booking agent or a music promoter, and building relationships with them as well as venues and festival organizers can also lead to more opportunities to perform. Having a good stage presence can also lead to other promoters hearing about you and increase your demand for future shows. There's also a way to tour without a big fan base, but I'll cover that in another video. But one of the ways you can accomplish this is by doing free shows, which is also one of the ways to build that stage presence that I was talking about. You can start with a 5 to 10 city tour that's right in your area as a starting point to show people that you're working, because fans and supporters respect work ethic almost more than the music. To earn money through endorsements, sponsors, and product placements, your brand, reputation, and these days your engagement on social media are all a plus. To secure endorsements and product placements, an artist can work with a talent agency, PR, or brand management company. Having a unique and memorable style also can increase the appeal of an artist to brands looking to endorse talent. A lot of up-and-coming brands are in their infancy stage also and need exposure just as much as you do. And instead of trying to go for the big brands, try to seek out and work with some of the new brands. With the increase of outlets, that are available to you to go viral now. You can choose some brands that might fit your style and place their product into your content respectfully and show them that you're willing to work with them by supporting their product. This isn't a guaranteed strategy, but can work if applied right. These usually work with new fashion designers the most, but can also work with liquor brands, food brands, like the newly distributed Snoop cereal, the potato chip company Rap Snacks, or anything similar to them both. There are a lot of rappers and musicians with products that need help with their brands.
With my own this one time, you heard, we just gon', you know what I'm saying, man? Look, check this out.
Trying to secure sponsorships is similar to everything that was covered in the endorsements and product placement section, but try and network with professional people that already have connections with some brands that provide the services of finding new faces and talent. Even some social media apps such as TikTok have marketplaces that pair the brand with you, the talent. Try identifying areas of interest and potential market gaps and work those areas where you recognize less competition that every other artist is targeting. As an artist, you can earn money through collaborations and features, and if you don't have a big enough buzz to garner an artist collaborating with you for free, paying for features has helped many up-and-coming artists skyrocket their careers if done right. They should also have a network of industry contacts and relationships with other artists and producers. To secure collaborations and features, a rapper can reach out to other artists and producers through social media, networking events, and mutual contacts. And additionally, you can actively promote and support some artists that you would potentially want to collaborate with and open up the door for opportunities in the future. A lot of artists have used this method of working with up-and-coming artists in other areas other than their own to stretch out their sound and add to their fan base. And the growth in the fan base will bring in more potential income. This is one of the methods Young Dolph and many others have used. Young Dolph got his big break after he paid for a feature with Gucci Mane and then became friends with him and didn't have to pay anymore. And the same with Rollo. Rollo got his big break when he paid for a feature with Future, and from then on they were friends. This is how some things can go when you're trying to make it in the industry. In part 2, I'll be going over 5 more tips that'll help you make money in the industry. Stay tuned.